This material is from National Open University of Nigeria. My name is Dan Asukwo, your instructor. If you are a NOUN student or from any other universities, this will be very useful for you. Please do well to share it with others as well as on your study groups. Do you want a video of any other GST? If so, let us know at the comment section. If this is your first time of coming across our videos, then do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share for others too to benefit. The following are the likely asked questions and answers for Module 2, Unit 3. 1. What were the key characteristics of the Age of Reason and the Age of Enlightenment? The Age of Reason, 17th century, and the Age of Enlightenment, 18th century, saw advances in science, religious tolerance, and the rise of liberalism. 2. Define rationalism and empiricism and explain their differences. Rationalism is the belief that knowledge arises from reason, while empiricism asserts that knowledge originates from sensory experience. 3. Who is considered the first figure of rationalism, and what was his method? René Descartes. His method, known as methodological skepticism, aimed to arrive at certain knowledge by doubting everything except the existence of his own consciousness. 4. What is Descartes' famous philosophical statement, and what does it signify? Descartes' famous statement is, "I think, therefore I am," cogito ergo sum. It signifies the indubitable existence of one's own consciousness. 5. How did Spinoza differ from Descartes in his metaphysical views? Spinoza rejected Descartes' dualism and proposed a monistic worldview where mind and body are unified aspects of a single substance, which he equated with nature or God. 6. What is Leibniz's theory of monads, and how does it differ from Descartes' and Spinoza's views? Leibniz's theory suggests that the real world is composed of eternal non-material elements called monads, arranged by divine harmony. This theory contrasts with Descartes' dualism and Spinoza's monism. 7. Explain Malebranche's concept of occasionalism. Malebranche proposed that all ideas exist only in God, and God is the sole active power. Occasionalism posits that apparent interaction between body and mind is caused by God, with similar bodily movements occasioning similar ideas in the mind. 8. Who were the main philosophers representing British empiricism? They were John Locke, Bishop George Berkeley, and David Hume. 9. What is Locke's theory of tabula rasa, and how does it relate to his views on innate ideas? Locke's theory suggests that the mind is a blank slate at birth, tabula rasa, devoid of innate ideas. He believed that all ideas are ultimately derived from experience. 10. Describe Berkeley's concept of immaterialism. Berkeley's immaterialism posits that underlying reality consists exclusively of minds and their ideas, suggesting that objects exist only through perception. 11. What were Hume's views on the foundations of knowledge, especially regarding religion and God? He emphasized the importance of experience and observation as the foundations of knowledge. He found the idea of God nonsensical, critiquing religious beliefs and arguments for God's existence. 12. Who were some other significant philosophers of the period besides Descartes, Spinoza, Locke, Berkeley, and Hume? These include Hobbes, Pascal, Voltaire, Rousseau, Burke, Schopenhauer, Hegel, and Marx. 13. What is the significance of Kant's philosophical contributions? Kant sought to reconcile rationalism and empiricism, proposing a comprehensive system that influenced subsequent philosophy. He introduced ideas such as transcendental idealism and the categorical imperative in ethics. 14. Explain Hegel's concept of dialectic and absolute idealism. Hegel's dialectic resolves opposing ideas into synthesis, applying this process to history and consciousness. He proposed absolute idealism, where individual consciousness is part of an absolute mind. 15. What were the key concepts in Marx's Marxist theory? Marx developed concepts such as historical materialism, class struggle, the labor theory of value, and the bourgeoisie, critiquing capitalism and advocating for revolutionary socialism. 16. How did the modern period of philosophy contribute to discussions on human society and history? Philosophers of this period explored human survival, societal composition, and historical progression, influencing political and social theories. 17. What were the main outcomes intended for learners in this unit? Learners should be able to identify various philosophical schools, differentiate their beliefs and practices, explain the growth of philosophy, and discuss philosophical tenets of the period. 18. What was Descartes' methodological skepticism aimed at achieving? Aimed to dispel doubt and arrive at certain knowledge by doubting everything except the existence of one's own consciousness. 19. How did Kant attempt to reconcile rationalism and empiricism in his philosophical system? He proposed that statements could be both synthetic, from experience, and a priori, from reason, combining elements of rationalism and empiricism in an overarching system. 20. What was the central theme of the late modern period, as discussed in the unit? The introduction of the German idealist philosophers and Romanticism, focusing on themes such as pessimism, dialectics, and critiques of capitalism.